Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So as I record this podcast episode, sister, it is December the 27th, 2017. It is coming to you in 2018. And, I almost didn't want to do an episode talking about like, hey, how to set up your new year. And I put an episode a year ago, which is like how to make, at the time, 2017 your bitch. And I mean, we could go all of those places, right? But I'd like to take a different route on this one. And as you know, it's not coming out on January 1st. It's coming out a few days later, kind of later in the week into 2018, because you're going to get inundated with all that shit. So let's just be real about what's really going on here. So we have this new year and we go, new year. This year, Karen's going to be my year. I'm going to make shit happen. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to start the business. I'm going to do all this stuff. And straight up, sister, you and I both know you're doing none of that shit. None of it. And you get all swept up in the New Year's resolutions. And I think there's a piece of you that has an intention to do it. And then you never fucking do anything. And then you're going to wake up January 1st, 2019 and go, fuck, what did I do last year? All right, here we go. 2019, it's going to be my new year. And then the cycle continues. So what is it all about? Well, we could go practical on this one. Just go listen. A lot of you will throw at these things. You have no clue as to what you truly want. Like you have no clue. Kind of just following what you think that, you should put or you should do this year. You have no clue as to your deep why, the thing that moves you, right? The thing that will, that thing that you've heard the stories of mothers who have lifted cars off of their children that have gotten run over by cars, that there's no logical reason as to why they should be able to lift those cars off their children. But would you not say their why was pretty fucking strong, right? Save my kid's life. Save my kid's life. That why has to be so deep ingrained inside of you that when the resistance comes up, when challenges come up, you know why you're doing it. So the majority of you, without clarity of what you truly want, say things like, I want to get healthy this year. What the hell is that? How do you define that? How do you know when you get there, right? Or I want to have a better marriage. Wonderful. What is that? How do you define that? How do you know when you get to better marriage? How do you measure those things? And then the majority of you have no plan of action on how to really put that into place. You have not said, okay, here's when I'm going to go to the gym. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hire a coach. Then I'm going to measure you don't do any of those kind of things. Or you so overshoot, you don't include one of the most important components, which is realistic, and you go, I'm going to work out every day of the week. And you've never worked out every day of the week. You've barely worked out once a week. Not even consistently. And you have no plan on who's going to watch the kids when you're there. And you don't have a gym membership. And you don't have any equipment in your house. And you have no kind of gym, athletic, sport background, and it all falls apart. But what's really going on here? See, I think there's a bigger thing at play. And it comes down to this, sister. Worthiness. Worthiness. A lack of love for yourself. See, if we really feel like we are worthy enough, if we love ourselves enough, like we really love ourselves, we'll figure out a way to make that shit happen. I mean, there won't be things that get in the way, like I don't have the money, or I don't have a sitter, or I don't have the time. You'll figure out a way to make that shit work. The same way you figured out in the past of how to get a sitter, how to get money, how to get the time for other things. You could figure it out, right? You're a smart cookie, sister. Let's not fuck around here. Those things are all bullshit excuses. Really what it comes down to is you don't feel that you're worthy. So therefore, you create all sorts of stories and reasons and excuses and lies, and they're all smokescreens for the fact that you don't love yourself enough to say, I will do whatever it takes to make this happen. It doesn't matter what's happening in the world, the economy, support or lack of from my husband, from my children, from my friends. Like, I will fucking find a way. I will find a way. And I get it, because listen, sister, I played that game for a number of years. I would run the whole thing of, well, I don't have time to work out because, the kids depend on me and my husband's not well and, the practice and blah, 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 blah. And all that did was make me angry, bitter, resentful, pissed off. Like, just waiting for someone to piss me off. Usually it's going to be my husband and my kids were in the immediate line of fire, and then I could just unleash on them. Because I didn't value myself enough to say I will find a way. Yeah, there were pockets of hope within there. I remember, this is about 2 years ago, where things were I was still in practice. Let's see, I began network marketing? No, I think it was a year in at that point. In the practice, I had, I was like a year and a half into podcasting at that point. About 4 months into this podcast you're listening to right now, and wanting more. And I was like, dude, the gym, and I just said, fuck it. I'm doing a burpee challenge. And I remember doing a burpee challenge in the past where it was like a 100-day burpee challenge. You did 1 on day 1, 2 on day 2, 3 on day 3, and so on up to 100. And I was like, well, I've done that twice before. How about I just do 100 a day for 100 days? Go, fine, I'm going to do that. Put it up on Facebook, make myself accountable, because integrity means something to me. I don't just throw shit out. I do what I say I'm going to do. I got to about day 3 and I went, Jesus, what the hell was I thinking? I did it. 10,000 burpees over 100 days, 100 a day. I found a way. So there was pockets of me starting to love myself. There were pockets of me, and I didn't hate myself before. But there wasn't that deep love, because really when it comes down to it, sister, is the person you need to love the most in your life is you. Yeah. Before your kids. Before your husband. I know that's not PC. It's not going to be the way that most mothers think or want to say that they think. It's going to deem by some as being selfish, but fuck it. I'll tell you right now, the more that I've invested in myself, love myself, inside, outside, the things I do, the actions that I take, I'm a better wife. I'm a better mother. Sound like my 4-year-old. He doesn't have the TH sound, so it's like duh for him. So he'll say like brother instead of brother. He'll say brother, mutter. So cute. So I'm better. I'm a better me. I'm a better communicator. I'm better for me. I understand myself more. Do you know how valuable that is, sister? When you understand who the fuck you are, decisions in your life become easier. The things you need to do become a lot more clear, and the things you need to say no to become very clear as well. Know who you are. Invest in yourself. Realize the value and the worthiness that you have in this world, on this planet. That starts with loving yourself first. Valuing yourself first. Understanding yourself first. You can't understand other people if you don't understand you. It doesn't go that way. So 2018 is not about setting some new quote-unquote goals and, what I'd like to use more of results, outcomes, things that you really want to experience. The woman you want to become. What this really comes down to is this could be the year that you actually decide that you are worthy enough to get whatever the fuck and create whatever the fuck that you want within your life. That's what 2018 could be for you, sister. So here's your more tip for today. Open up your journal. At the top, you're going to write, I am worthy because. I know it sounds so cheesy woo-woo. Just do it. I am worthy because. And start writing and really see what insights you get from this experience. 3 things I'm going to ask of you on today's episode, sister. Number 1, if you enjoy this episode and this podcast, share it the fuck up. There are a lot of women that need to hear this message. A lot. And so don't keep this all to yourself. Share this up with another woman that you know. Post it up on Facebook, Instagram. Just share it by email. I don't care. Text someone and go, hey, go listen to this podcast. But reach out to at least one woman and share up this episode. Number 2, grab your free Women Wanting More limited edition journal if you haven't already. It's 300 and, by the end of this week, I'll have sent out close to about 330 journals. All sent by me, by the way. All addressed, custom form, packaged, loved up, and shipped off to you within a couple weeks. So head over to drkarenosborne.com/free journal to grab yours. And thirdly, make sure to subscribe to the Women Wanting More newsletter. You get VIP access to everything Women Wanting More, including special offers, discounts on programs, first seat, VIP, sister, on everything Women Wanting More. And there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in 2018. So that's over at drkarenosborne.com. And listening on your phone, just click on the I to open up the show notes. And there'll be clickable links for all these, as well as within the show notes if you're listening inside the website. So I will talk to the next episode, sister. A life more. It's just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborne.com/newsletter.